So what I'm going to do here is break down our Hire High School Athletes Hiring Manager compensation and retention framework, where I'll go through Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3, and along with that, Tier 4, and then we'll wrap it up with a brief earning example to show you what your earning potential will look like. All right, so I'm going to ask that you hold all your questions to the end, and then we'll go from here. All right, so first and foremost, our hiring manager is really focused on these three tiers for income. You have your Tier 1, which is the upfront facilitator recruitment bounty, and that is also, okay, go back. So Tier 1, our upfront bounty. Tier 2 is our annual facilitator renewal override. And Tier 3 is our monthly marketplace residuals. And then lastly, I'll talk about Tier 4, which is a long-term leadership vesting pool. So for Tier 1, we have our upfront facilitator recruitment bounty. So for every coach facilitator that you bring on that passes the background check and completes the onboarding training, which typically takes anywhere from 1 to 2 days, we hope to get them done within 24 hours, right? But we give them as long as they need. Our objective is to make sure they complete those two segments. And if they do, then you are compensated the $5 up to $20 for every coach or local facilitator that completes that. And then we've included the accelerator bonus to make sure that you are properly compensated for the hard work you put in. So for those of you who recruit 5 cleared coaches, you're going to be earning the $50 milestone bonus. And for this month, if you recruit 10 cleared coaches in any calendar month, you get a $100 milestone bonus. If you recruit 20 cleared coaches in the calendar month, you're going to receive a $250 milestone bonus. Plus, at that point, you're going to break the barrier to get a $10 bounty per coach, which will then increase your income. Then if you want to go further, you can recruit 30 cleared coaches in a calendar month, and that will give you a $500 milestone bonus. Plus, keep in mind, you're earning that $10 per coach now from 21 to 50. And then once you hit the 50 recruited cleared coaches in a calendar month, you receive a $1,000 milestone bonus. And at that breaking point, you're going to increase up to $15 per coach on the bounty. So that's how the upfront facilitator recruitment bounty works. We pay out the bounties weekly, and this is the scale that we're gauging it on at the moment. When things change, we'll give you an updated bounty report. Now on to Tier 2, the exciting part for those of you that look to stay with us long term. When a coach or a facilitator renews their annual membership, then you're going to be receiving a renewal. This is going to be for years 2 and beyond. So the hiring manager will at that point earn a recurring renewal commission. That is year 2. You're going to be earning 10 to 15% of the coach's annual membership. And in year 3 and above is the lifetime renewal commission, where you'll be earning 10% recurring annual override for as long as both the coach and that hiring manager remains active with our organization. So that is the Tier 2 segment, which is the annual renewal override for those of you that look to stay with us long term. Now, here's a quick reminder. You can collect this year 2 and year 3 renewal override on recruited coaches only if you are active and affiliated with our organization at the time of renewal. If you're not, you will not earn that commission if you leave the organization. That's an incentive for you to stay with us long term. Next is our Tier 3 regional marketplace and job board revenue share. As you know, a big chunk of what we do is our coaches have their job boards within their newsletters. So as your recruited coaches begin to sell job board listings and their city career bulletins and monthly employer sponsorships within their athletic leagues, you're going to be earning a 2.5% ongoing royalty override. All right, that is the Tier 3 regional marketplace and job board revenue share. And next, last but definitely not least, is our Tier 4. This is for those of you that are looking long term. This is a long-term leadership vesting pool. You'll be earning from months 1 to 6, as you can see, the standard bounties plus the 2.5% marketplace residuals. And then from months 7 to 12, you'll be unlocking the $10 per coach bounty. So at this stage, you do not obviously have to reach that 30 mark that we have. If you want, you can stay long-term and still reach that $10 per bounty mark when you hit month 7. And then if you go to month 12 and beyond, you begin to unlock the tier 2 renewal override, plus you get the senior hiring manager title. That is going to give you the tiered bonus override. So that is how the compensation works. What I want to do next is give you just an illustrative example of how it would be paid out. So for example, if you are a hiring manager that brings on 20 coaches, then you're going to be earning $5 times that 20, which will give you $100 plus the $250 milestone bonus, which means the payout would be $350. And then for 30 coaches, as you can see, you get the $5 bounty times the 20, which is going to give you the $100. Then you have the $10 times that 10, which gives you an additional 100 because you now have increased the $10 bounty. Then you have your $500 milestone bonus, which gives you $700 of a payout. And then for the 50 coaches, you have your 5 times the 20 bounty, which is 100. Then you have your 10 times the 20, because you now have 20 over the $10 bounty mark. That gives you $200 there. Plus, at that rate, you break into the barrier of a $1,000 milestone bonus, which then brings your payout to $1,300. Now, this is not incorporating the 2.5% marketplace. So those coaches that are doing great work in the marketplace, if they're selling product, you'll still be getting a renewal commission on that as well. All right. So I know we went over a lot here, but I wanted to make sure that we addressed the compensation question. And at this point in time, I'm going to leave it open for any questions you'll have that I can answer. And if I don't answer them, you can always revert them to those who have invited you to this webinar. All right. So thanks a lot for your time, support, and attention. And we'll open it up for Q&A. Let's go.